Hello everyone, I'm Julia Austin, the Violence Prevention Coordinator and Advocate in Todd and Morrison County. You can find us on our social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, our blog, and YouTube to connect with us. All can be found simply by searching Hands of Hope Resource Center or going to the description below to find the links. You can also find us on our website, handsofhope.net. We are going to now jump right into our topic for the day, which is looking at how the majority of young people have moved back during this time of the pandemic and how it has affected them. So let's get started. The number of young adults who are moving back in with their parents has skyrocketed to a majority during the pandemic. The Pew Research Center reports that a whopping 52% of people ages 18 to 29 are now living with at least one parent in their lives, a number that hasn't been seen since the Great Depression. Unfortunately, while many young people are finding economic security with their parents during the pandemic, they're not any safer from the intimate partner violence living at home. In fact, preliminary evidence points to the fact that domestic violence in young adults in 2020 is up around the world in all age groups. Many countries are reporting seeing sizable upticks in domestic violence incidences, and others are looking to statistics such as calls to abuse hotlines. Some ways of how we can implement understanding and educating ourselves about the signs of abuse. We can talk to our children, our parents, we can talk to a counselor, an advocate. I think a lot of the times parents, or anyone for that matter, if you don't know what to say, it can be hard, and if you don't know the background of what to talk about, it can be challenging. So if you can do your research and find out some resources that would be beneficial to go off of, or reach out to an advocate or someone that you trust that has the knowledge to talk about the signs of abuse, you can always go to CDC. They have a lot of resources there and a lot of information that can provide you with understanding the signs of abuse. As well as, it's just really important to educate yourself to learn about domestic violence and the cycles of abuse. You can read domesticshelters.org articles, or you could call a domestic violence hotline. You can speak to an advocate anonymously about what you're going through at home. You can also just really put that trust in yourself and in others as much as you may want to forbid your children or yourself from seeing an abuser or forcing him or her to leave the relationship. That might not be the right way to go about it. So first of all, the last thing anyone dealing with abuse needs is someone else trying to control their life. So it's really important to give them that independence, but also be there for them and support them through that challenging time that they may be going through, with providing them with resources, providing them with education, no matter what it may be. It can be just, being there for someone, listening to them, providing emotional support as well. And also it's really important to know to document. While you may not want to call the police about your abuser or make those threats or share that information, it's also really just important to write down the incidences as you know it, including the date, time, and the location, and also to make sure any incidences of either violence or destruction are being documented and kept as a journal. It's just really important to keep all that information where you know it's going to be safe and the abuser isn't going to be able to see it or find it. And maybe that is by reaching out to an advocate and working with one of them, or working with a counselor or someone that you trust in your life. To conclude, we just want to encourage everyone, if you are in need of assistance, you can reach out to Hands of Hope Resource Center on our advocacy hotline. If you need any assistance with domestic violence, sexual assault, general crime, or child abuse. I just want to thank you all for watching, and feel free to check out all of our social media accounts down below. We'd love to support, collaborate, and connect with all of you this year. Have a great day.